the $64,000 question. What makes you the most qualified person in this race?
John Jensen, I told you I wouldn't answer this question. But I kid. I'm just going to tell you my qualifications, and the qualifications I feel I bring to the table may even go over onto our final remarks, but nothing personal against my opponent. I don't feel that's the way we should run a campaign, but the few things that I feel like I bring to the table is the experience that I've had 6 years in the legislature, 4 of those being in the minority. I've proven that I've been able to get bills passed while in the minority, and as House Republicans, we will be back in the minority again at some point in time. It's just inevitable. I don't want to see that, but it's going to happen. You know, I guess that's a good question, but I don't want to make anything come across like I'm talking down to my opponent. But I will again say, being the chair of the Economic Growth Committee is another perfect example. I know jobs in the economy were important to my constituents when I ran 2 years ago. And when Speaker Paulson asked if that'd be a committee to go on chair, I was happy to step up and have the opportunity to do that. And assume if I'm reelected, I would have the opportunity to do that again, hopefully, if the speaker chooses so. So those are just a few of the things that I feel I bring to the table. Also, the fact that I've held town meetings in every town every year. Trust me, that's another one of those feats that's not the easiest thing to do. All those elected officials that go to all 99 counties every year, they earn their pay by doing that. I know Governor Branstad and Lieutenant Governor Reynolds were here last week, and some of you were there. So that's not always the easiest thing to do, but again, I represent my constituents, the people that sent me there, whether they're Republican or Democrat or Independent or any other party, or if they disagree with me on every issue, or if no one shows up, I still go and make sure that I'm in the community so I can hear the voices of the people that sent me to elected office and best represent them when I'm in New Point. So, thanks.
I have thoroughly enjoyed serving down in Des Moines, and I've enjoyed serving with Pat also and getting to know him and getting to know his family. And we down there at the State House, we're a family within our caucus. And running in the same race with somebody that you've grown to respect and like throughout the four years that I've been down there, it's tough. But what I bring to the table is leadership and life skills. And I'm not asking anyone to vote against anybody in this primary. What I'm asking you to vote for is somebody that has taught school, that has been a sole manager of a grain and livestock operation, together with my husband, has raised 2 sons to adulthood, and they've both been educated in Iowa, stayed in Iowa. My mom was in the care center for over 7 years, executive director of a large nonprofit corporation, and I've managed events, advertising, newspapers, and finances for over 400 people in that nonprofit, the Iowa Angus Association. Also a founder of a small business, and I employed up to 5 people, and I enabled all those people to be able to work from home. One gal she had disability, she couldn't get a job anywhere else. And so that was exciting. And my previous races, I've prevailed over 2 Democrat challengers in general elections, winning every single precinct in both of those. Crafted legislation from scratch that benefited veterans, farmers, and the unborn. I got to go on the trade mission to China and Korea. So I enjoy what I'm doing. I love what I do. Because it's something that I can bring my experiences, and I can reach out to have new experiences, to be able to embrace what we've got going on here in Iowa, which is absolutely fantastic. And it's nice to be serving when the ag economy is so great, because when I took over our family farm after my dad passed away, it was the crisis at that time. We had just bought a piece of property in July, and by January of the next year, I couldn't sell it for half of what we bought it for. And now the ag economy is just leaps and bounds, and what a great opportunity to be able to further agriculture in this great state of Iowa, and in Grundy County, which is #1 in the state for production. So I look forward to be able to serve some new people, because the life experiences that you obtain from them are invaluable.